Hello my friends, today I'm going to explain you what to look for if you're gonna buy a turntable. And first of all, I'm gonna use this turntable, the direct drive one, and later on I'm gonna show you the belt turntable, yeah? So the hood, okay. The hood is cosmetic. If it has scratches, I have a video where I show you how you can remove those scratches. So that's not the most important thing. If the hood or the dust cap is yellow, that's something else. Then you cannot have the normal color back. It is very hard. I had some dust caps who was completely yellow from the sun, and then you need a completely new dust cap. And keep in mind that a new dust cap is between 80 and 120 euro new, yeah? If you can buy it. Not for every turntable there are dust caps around, new dust caps around. So keep that in mind, yeah? Do your homework before you gonna see that turntable. But often you already saw pictures, yeah, on eBay or on Dutch marketplace. You see pictures, you see, okay, that's a nice dust cap, so okay, that's the dust cap. Second, plug it in the wall socket, because often if you're gonna buy turntables, 50% you will see that they cannot test out that turntable for you because they do not have speakers anymore, they do not have an amplifier anymore, or maybe they have an amplifier, a 5.1, but they do not want to make a mess in their living room to connect that turntable for you. So often they sell it in the hallway, just behind the front door. This is my experience, yes, with turntables, often. But in the hallway there's always a power socket. So you plug the thing in, yeah, and after plug it in, you check it out. So the direct drive one, yeah? And you can read over here that the thing just walks on time, perfectly walks on time, yeah? If that's not the case, you're gonna adjust it to see if you can get it on time. Often that will be, well, after adjust the thing, you can adjust it on time. If that is not the case, if after, try to get it on time, you see that the turntable doesn't walk smooth or do this, or go too fast or too slow, you just can't get it on time. Then you have a problem, yeah? And then it's up to you if you buy it or not, if you take the risk or not, yeah? So be sure the turntable walks on time, yeah, that's first. Second, test this thing, the lift. See how fast it drops. If you do this, and bop, the thing falls down, that means there's a problem in the lift, but often that's a question of new grease, you understand? That's not the biggest problem. That's not the biggest problem. But be aware that it walks on time over here. If it have a stroboscope, often those direct drive turntables have a stroboscope. Of course, if it is an automatic one, this one isn't an automatic, you just switch the thing on, yeah? Switch the thing on, and then you see, okay, it goes automatically. You bring the arm or the needle to the end. Let me see, is it till the end? Yeah. And then you wait. And you see that the arm comes back automatically. So bring a record with you, yeah? And if you see that on the end, the arm doesn't return with an automatic, then you have a problem. So this is how you can test your turntable. This one is not an automatic, but it have an auto return. This is called a auto return, yeah, on the end. And before you're gonna buy that turntable, do your homework. Read if the turntable you're gonna buy, if it have a auto return. Yeah, this is an auto return. And if it have an auto return and the one you're gonna buy, the auto return doesn't work, then you have another problem. Of course, that some turntables do not have a auto return, but yeah, I prefer auto return, you know. If you forget the thing over there, you can throw away that needle, you know, if it is spinning the whole night for you and you forget the thing on. Anyway, this is how you check. And of course, the lift. Check the lift. Check the lift. And check also for in the case of this one, check if all the weights are still on the back of the arm. Yeah. So this weight and this weight. See if the thing is complete. Yeah. So this is how you test a direct drive turntable. This is not an automatic one, but yeah. The next turntable you're gonna test is the belt turntable. So if you're gonna buy a belt turntable, sometimes you will not see a stroboscope. So you cannot see if the thing walks on time. That's the risk with a second-hand one. You cannot test this turntable if there are no speakers or amplifiers, yeah? But you brought your album, and then you're gonna test the thing out, and then you see, hey, the thing isn't working. The thing isn't working. What's happening over here? Yeah? Go over here, and you see that the thing isn't working. The thing isn't working. Then you have a problem. Okay. What you're gonna test then, take away the record. And you see this thing. What you're gonna do, you see over here? Over here, this the mechanism what spins the belt. And then you're gonna do this. Then you feel that the mechanism what spins the belt start working. So it is spinning now. Then you know, okay, it's only a belt, broken belt. Often, no, not often, very often, you will see when you're gonna buy a second-hand turntable that the belt is broken, yeah, completely broken. And you can just feel it over here, that the engine still walks. You know, if you're gonna do this, it is on 33, and you feel that this thing doesn't have movement. That means that you don't buy it because the engine there is something bigger wrong in this thing. If it is only the belt is €10, then it is no problem, okay? So this is how you check your turntable if you're gonna buy a turntable. And as you can see over here that, let me see over here, you see the weight is on the floor, but that is because I'm not sure why that is. I have to check that out. Anyway, this is how you check it if your turntable is working. You still can check it out if there are no speakers or amplifier, and you know, I mean, a turntable like this, even without a belt, have a value of 200, 250 euro. You understand? If the turntable have a belt, everything is working, it is about 300 euro, you know. But if you're gonna buy it, you come home, and you discover that the engine inside or the motor inside this turntable is broken, you have a big problem, my friends. Then it will cost you a lot of money to repair the thing. If you discover this problem, then you can say to the guy, okay, I want the thing, but you know, not for 200 euro. I give you 50 euro for it because the engine isn't working, the motor isn't working. I mean, you know, I hope I can repair it. If not, you always have a turntable for spare parts, okay? So this is how you have to check turntables if you're gonna buy them, because often turntables are sold behind the front door in the hallway without amplifier, without speakers. It's a hard thing to buy, my friends. Not hard, but if you know where to put your attention to, if you're gonna buy them, then it's not a big problem. Well, thanks for watching. Put a thumbs up if you like this video, and for now I say bye bye.